Hey everybody's been waiting on us to come back, D. Yep. And everybody's talking about those Browns. Sabotage, almost nearly sabotage, Shedeur Sanders. How do you think that went? Sanders showed out, did his best, did a very good performance. What do you got on him?
Man, what I got is, boy, get ready. Get ready for this spectacle. God dog, get ready. The great Shedeur Sanders. Man, I'm going to start off by saying this. My goodness, what does this say? Huh? What does this say? Well, when God says, no weapon shall form and prosper against my people. Boy, Isaiah 54:17 spoke volumes. Says, when no weapon shall prosper against my people, my believers. And this was depicted by number 12. Ironically, he wears the number 12 and the 12 disciples. Boys, that's some kind of coincidence or a reflection of the protection this brother had. Huh? So I want to highlight these morons, like the ownership of the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to put this down. Bring the great brother back into play. Again, like I said, no weapon formed against his people shall prosper. Yeah. And it was proven that game when they played the other night. And they had everybody, the owner, the coward owner who can't take ownership and say, hey, yes, I wanted this brother on. He made sure the world knew I did not want this brother on.
Yeah, it was bad enough that they drafted him 5th round.
Thank you. Who does this in football? Where is this depicted in football on any level? Pop Warner, high school, college, or pros. What this fine gentleman, Shedeur Sanders, had to endure was never seen in the history of football of any sort. Yes, so what I want to highlight, this sign right here, NFL. This is an iconic sign, NFL. Everybody knows about it. Now, on the flip side of the NFL, let's go to this NFL, what this abbreviation means, a plain NFL. I want to highlight not for long. Yeah. Not for long. Not for long does not pertain to this good brother. It does not pertain to the great Shedeur Sanders. We'll bring him back.
Yep.
What not for long pertains to is you morons like Andrew Berry, the jail that just fired you. Kudos to you being fired. The organization didn't really fire you. Life got you. So not for long pertains to think he passed on, what's his name? Robert Bob McNair, who was the former Houston Texans owner. He passed on. Not for long to him. Jerry Jones, the way you going about doing things, not for long for you either. Yeah, and the Cleveland Browns owner, Jimmy Haslam, not for long either. So what I'm saying is there's a mindset. There's a mindset that's rampant in ownership and executive positions and GMs of football. So NFL, not for longs, pertains to you idiots.
That's right. It makes you wonder, as far as the GM is concerned, what is it that you have on Shedeur Sanders? What is it? What is it? Jealousy?
Yeah.
Is it something against his father?
He asked you.
Why are you wearing you wore your emotions on your sleeve?
Yeah,
your emotions got the best of you.
I'm glad you brought that up.
You almost took the Browns on a slippery slope down spiral for the season, based on how you feel about your feelings towards Sanders or his father. So where's this all coming from? Why are you sabotaging this kid?
So I'm glad you brought that good question back up. So this puts the spotlight back on you, Jimmy Haslam and Jimmy. It puts it on you. Let's go to scripture. Okay, if you're not on this side, that means you're on the other side. So everything about your presence, your words, your actions, your efforts, the cover-up, you must be from the other side. And you know what comes along with being on the other side? Mental afflictions, jealousy, being evil, hunger for attention. These are mental afflictions. So your mental afflictions got the best of you and made you not foresee this might backfire.
Yeah, those are great adjectives you just listed. Another thing, this obviously obscures your wisdom of judgment.
Thank you.
What do you think your ticket sales was going to do this season?
Everything.
If this kid was not going to play and be your starting quarterback.
Thank you. How long you thought this type of blatant corruption was going to manifest and go on in the eyes of the world? The biggest group that brings humans together is sports. You're going to do it on the biggest stage of sports? What were you thinking?
The Browns fans saw it. So how could you not be discussing this upstairs with all the other executives? If we're discussing on our level, on a podcast, you have to be discussing all the scenarios surrounding this type of conspiracy.
Thank you. You're an owner, and you're not thinking, if we go about it this horrific manner, it's going to backfire on us.
I'd like for you to explain to the people, what exactly this guy, Shedeur Sanders, who was he practicing with?
The second and third string. They had this brother, this fine gentleman, strong, well tutelage, a young man by his great father, his great, amazing father, Deion Sanders. They had this great gentleman practicing with the second and third string, and then put him out the first preseason game against the first string. Where is that done in sports? So I'm glad you brought it up. So what I want to highlight is the coward, and I want to pick this color.
Let me clarify.
Go ahead.
No reps.
No reps.
With the first string.
Oh, very few.
But you throw him on the field on game day for preseason with the first string, but he has no practice reps with the first string before this game.
Zero.
Who does this?
Who does that? People who are doing that are contrary to what? No, maybe I got the right one.
That's it.
Contrary, the people who do that don't comply to this. They don't believe in this. Non-believers, as they say. So, with that being said, I want to highlight Andrew Berry. I want to highlight this coward, Andrew Berry. Andrew, you are the type. You are the ultra type of Negro who them folks hired to take out the great Malcolm X. You are the type of Negro who them folks hire to take out the 22 African leaders. That's the type of Negro you are, Andrew Berry, and this cut is for a reason, because you are a
One thing I liked about Sanders is his accuracy. He can zip that ball.
Very
across that field.
Florier,
number 37, one-hand catch. Zip.
Very good.
Straight to Florier.
Very good.
I really like seeing the kid play Sanders. It was very entertaining.
Very
game.
Good.
Very good game. I can tell that if they keep this ball on the field and they keep him healthy, they are going to have a very exciting and entertaining season to come. I think they try to get this boy hurt. Being that he has not had no reps with the first string, and he's endured 2 sacks during the game, what are you trying to do to this boy?
Hey, sabotage him, like they said.
To get him hurt,
sabotage.
So he is no good the rest of his season,
right?
Possibly the rest of his career. So y'all can say, see, Shedeur ain't all of what y'all thought he was. Yeah, well, he proved y'all wrong.
But look, I'm glad you said it.
He came through.
So when you choose to be on the other side of this, you have succumbed to the mess. You can't see what the possible outcome gonna be when you move opposite of this. It says, by the ultimate, no weapon formed against my people shall prosper. And how the flip side, it gets turned upside down, and your foolishness and corruption gets exposed.
And here's where the NFL.
So again, not for long. Yo, go ahead.
Sorry, the NFL has to start stepping in, because there's been a lot of foolishness surrounding the NFL in the last few years. You know, all type of conspiracies coming out, people doing this to the ball, referees calling silly plays, silly fouls that they should have let go.
All kind of mess.
It's too much mess in the NFL. Y'all have to clean it up.
And
now this
is blatant. So again, not for long. Not for long to what he just said. Not for long to all the racism. Not for long to all the undercover hidden systemic racism. Not for long to all the prejudice. Not for long to all the greed. Not for long.
The season has barely started, and you already have all of this drama surrounding the NFL. The fans are tired of it. They want good football and good entertainment. Less drama.
I think you got 2 balls, Andrew Barry. So this gonna be your second ball to get busted, Andrew Barry. Like I say, for being like those Negroes who were hired to take down black greats, you get the business again. What?
I am sick of this mess. Come on, NFL.
Not for long, y'all. Good job. Good job.
We are out
Good
here.
job, brother. Good job. Good job.
You ready for the season?
I'm ready for the season. Let's go.
right,
Let's go.
let's do this.
I'm hyped up for it. What a way to start. Let's play football. Whoa!